Family relationships. Imagine a tree with many branches. That's like your family. Some branches are close, like your mum and dad, and others are a bit further away, like cousins. Family is usually the first group of people you get to know, and they teach you a lot, like how to talk and how to act around others. They're like your home base in the big game of life. Sometimes family can be tricky, like a puzzle you're trying to solve because everyone is different, but they often have your back when you need it most. Friendships. Friends are the people you choose to have around because they make you laugh, feel happy, and understand you. They're like your favorite books. Each one is unique, and you enjoy spending time with them. You don't have to be with them all the time, but you know they're there for you and you're there for them. It's a team effort, like passing the ball back and forth in a game of catch. Click subscribe to this channel to get more topics you love. Romantic relationships. This is when your heart goes wow for someone else. It's like having a best friend, but with extra feelings that give you butterflies in your stomach. You might want to hold hands, share secrets, and dream about the future together. It's a dance where both people have to be in sync, listening to the same music and moving together. Professional relationships. At work or in jobs, these are the people you team up with to get things done, like completing a group project in class. You share goals like finishing a task, and you depend on each other to do your part. It's all about giving respect, sharing ideas, and helping each other grow, like watering different plants in a big garden to make sure they all bloom. Acquaintances. These are people you know, like someone from your soccer team or a kid you see in the hallway at school, but you don't hang out with them much. It's kind of like knowing the name of a character in a book, but not reading their whole story. It's friendly but not close, like a high five instead of a hug. Community social relationships. Your community is a bigger group where you live or have something in common with, like being part of a sports team or a school club. It's like being part of a team. Even if you don't know everyone super well, you cheer for each other and help out because you're all in it together. Mentor-Mentee Relationships. A mentor is like a personal coach in life or a skill. They have experience and they share it with you to help you get better at something. It's like having a guide on a hike who knows the path and shows you the way to go, teaching you things as you follow the trail. Teacher-student relationships. Think of a teacher as someone who has a map of knowledge, and your job as a student is to explore that map. Teachers light up the path for you, showing you where to look for treasure in the land of learning. They're there to answer questions like a walking, talking encyclopedia. But it's not just about getting answers. It's about learning how to ask good questions and think for yourself, like a detective solving a mystery. Online relationships. Online friends are like pen pals of the past, but it's instant. You might play games together, talk about your favorite shows, or help each other with homework. It's cool because you can make friends with someone who lives across the world, learning about their life and sharing your own. But remember, it's important to stay safe, just like wearing a helmet when you're biking. Platonic partnerships. A platonic partnership is a super strong friendship. You and your friend are like Batman and Robin. You're a team in everyday life adventures, but there's no mushy romance stuff. You trust each other a lot and can count on them whether you're laughing or facing a tough time. It's like having a co-captain for your ship. You both steer and help it sail smoothly. Caregiver relationships. Sometimes in life, one person needs to take care of another, like a parent does for a child or an older kid does for a younger sibling. It's like being a gardener for a plant. You make sure they have what they need to grow, like water, sunlight, and love. This relationship is about giving support and getting the joy of seeing someone else bloom. International relationships. These are the friendships or connections you make with people from other countries. It's like adding different spices to your food. Each one brings a unique flavor, and when mixed together, it's something amazing. You learn about new cultures, languages, and ways of living, which makes your view of the world as big and colorful as a giant globe. Spiritual religious relationships. For some people, being part of a religion or spiritual group is like being on a team where everyone is playing the same game, the game of understanding life's big questions. It connects you with others who share your beliefs and practices, and you support each other like holding hands in a big circle, feeling you're part of something bigger than yourself. Human-animal relationships. Pets or animals you care for are like silent friends who speak without words. They listen, they're there for you, and they bring a smile to your face like a happy song on a rainy day. Taking care of an animal teaches you responsibility. It's like being the captain of a ship where your pet is the precious cargo. You make sure they're safe, healthy, and loved. Neighbors. Neighbors are the nearest strangers who become familiar fixtures in our daily lives. They're the background characters in our personal stories who can become friends or remain courteous nods across a fence. This proximity breeds a unique blend of familiarity and distance, a routine of coexistence.